So what do you think about, the deep state? Of course, this is another thing I'm noticing. Things that weren't in the lexicon even 10 years ago. People, the deep state, globalization. These words are things that people talk about now in the course of the political lexicon we got going on here. And I think people are they have become aware, I think anybody's watching, how deep the deep state is.
Yeah, that's brand new. I don't ever remember that being on the radar, unless you were in politics.
Yeah.
For most of us, we just made an assumption of the honesty of the system.
Yeah.
And now we're questioning, wait a second, there's a lot of slant here that we had never even really noticed before.
Whole new avenues and doors, and then, of course, seeing the truths at times is repulsive to a lot of people. They'll run from it. But there's going to be a certain percentage of people that will fight it. And I think that's what I'm seeing as the awakening.
I hope so.
I hope so. I mean, I think to be honest with you, I think Trump has awakened a lot of people up that was too quiet. And I think he's going to change things. Yeah. I mean, I know he pisses a lot of people off because of what he says and all that, but
I think
the way he does it.
Of the way he does things, but I'm a total supporter of it. If that makes any sense.
No, absolutely it does. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't, nobody's perfect, and you're going to, I mean, I have a lot of questions about the man.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I saw last night, how he keeps the owner of DynCorp very close to him. Now, DynCorp is one of the most evil creations of man.
I don't have no idea what
DynCorp is a defense contractor.
Oh, okay.
That got caught in sex trafficking, children's sex trafficking, the worst of the worst.
Right, yeah.
And yet, I think the guy's Feinberg that owns it, who is very close to Trump. They're he counsels him a lot. So it's puzzling. And then you got McMaster's, who's obviously looks like he's sabotaging every populist agenda that Trump was promoting. And you have McMaster's in here literally firing people that were trying to promote Trump's agenda, yet Trump is keeping McMaster's on.
Right, yeah.
I mean, these things are very puzzling, and at the same time, it's like there's two Trumps. Yeah. At the same time, he'll, go ahead and purge a few people that look like they need purging.
But we did work. I mean, I own a construction company in Miami, and I don't know if you Doral. He has a golf club there in Doral. We did the renovation for him.
Oh, cool.
And we worked a lot with his son, Eric Trump. And I can tell you right now, Eric is a very down-to-earth person.
Yeah.
He doesn't really drink, he doesn't do drugs, he doesn't think he's better than anybody. You can talk to him the same way we're talking. Very down-to-earth person. And if a person like that can raise a kid like that, he's doing something right.
See, you just confirmed something from yesterday. I had a conversation out here with some, to be kind, I'm just going to call him, a complete moron. Who came out there and started talking about how Trump is dishonest and he's cheated a lot of businessmen and all. Now, I've had the good fortune, like I mentioned earlier, to speak to other people that had dealings with the Trumps, to Trump directly, being in the same room with them and having business. I talked to the guy who put the first pipes in his first building.
Right.
I asked him, how did he negotiate with you? He's very honest. He sat down, asked me what I wanted, he came back with a counteroffer, we worked it out, everything worked out.
He's very loyal.
Yeah.
Because we did a $30 million project for him. I mean, I'm Hispanic, so there's no prejudice. And he dealt with Trump and his son. They're not prejudiced. All this stuff can come on TV, these prejudice, that's bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, he got the Jesse Jackson Award for being the most diverse.
So he paid us, no problem, all this, he doesn't pay and all that. One thing he doesn't do, if you do it wrong, he's not going to pay you.
Of course.
But I'm the same way with my subs.
Yeah, if you have something wrong, you take it back.
Exactly, I'm not going to do it.
If you build something bad, we fix it. So,
absolutely, But I didn't have any problem. I got paid every month. The payments were there, no problem whatsoever. Now we're doing another job for him. He wants us now to go to North Carolina to do some work for him. So I have no problem whatsoever with him. He used to come down every month. A guy like him, that's so important. He walked the job site every month himself.
He would do it by
And he will-
surprise.
Yeah, again, you're reconfirming what I've heard from other people that have worked with the Trumps, that they come down to the
And he will come, and he even said it to my son. He will walk by there and he'll say, "What do you think about that? I don't like it. What's your opinion
Yeah.
on French markets? Should we make it bigger, smaller, and all that?" He was asking my son, that's 22 years old, his opinion. And he will ask the workers his opinion. He came one day and goes like this: "Who's the superintendent here?" He said, "Oh, you're the superintendent?" Puts his hand in his pocket, gets to his money, he says, "Doing a great job." Come on. The guy in his position, he talks to the regular people.
Well, that's why he got it.
This is what I've heard.
Yeah, but
Again,
that's
this guy idiot. I go to my YouTube channel.
Right.
You'll see me talking to this idiot because I was talking. I says, "Well, who have you talked to that is that direct business?" Well, no one. But I've worked with people like
Yeah.
Trump. I says, "What the?"
And that's that mean? Yeah.
Well, but the thing is, in our reality, you don't get to be Trump without having some skeletons in your closet. I mean, that's
Of course, we all
just
do.
common sense.
Yeah, as big as he is and all that.
Yeah.
And just being out of New York.
Yeah.
Come on. I grew up in Newark. Come on.
Yeah, there's subs and contractors that did that job, and he sued them. There was one there in Doral itself. The painter sued Trump because of not painting.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't do a good job.
Yeah.
What do you
That's
expect?
it. Everybody I've talked to said, you know, the only ones I heard that would say have any bull about him
Right.
was always secondhand anyway. Oh, my brother-in-law got screwed by him, or my, it was removed. I says, well, did they do a good job?
Yeah. No.
I mean, because everybody else I've talked to that has worked directly with the Trumps gave me the story you just gave me.
No, they're great people to work with. I mean, they called us when he was running for election. A couple of people called us, news people trying to get dirt. He said, no. There's no
Really?
dirt.
They
Yeah.
called you up
Yeah.
because you work?
Because we're a contractor, and we wanted to say, did they pay you? They were trying to get
That's
dirt.
what yeah.
Really?
And then
But,
after that, they will
and-
hang up. He says, no, he's a great person to work with. I didn't have any problems. All the change orders, he paid us on time. What more do you want? I wish all the owners were
Wonder
like that.
why I didn't see that in print.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the way politics works. Everybody does that to everybody.
Well, that is the deep state. They don't want anybody to know anything good. They want to be able to see. The one thing I think of they're so pissed at him for, like, the guy's squeaky clean. For the most part, he's squeaky clean. I mean, he doesn't, he isn't doing the satanic things.
No.
I see, the others doing. So, yeah, that's why the deep state. Again, we go back to the deep state. Do you think they're going to pull it off? Do you think that, or is this just more raw from a empty mouse?
I told my
Convening a grand jury.
one of my partners in business. He's a big time liberal, and I says, guys, you trying to take out Trump? If you take out Trump, it's worse for you guys because Pence and Ryan are more to the right than Trump will ever be.
Is that now that, yeah.
Well, let's go.
But thank you very much.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you. It was good to meet you and have a good one.
Throw a few dollars there for your fun.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you.